I'm telling you guys, Navy Fed and American Express, they are not playing with you. Here I am again. Here's the courthouse. I am here with 2 clients today. Keep in mind, I'm not an attorney, but what I do is repair credit every single day. And Navy Federal Credit Union, if you are delinquent, they are going to sue you. And if you have an American Express credit card, if you're delinquent, they're going to sue you. So I have 2 clients that I'm going to meet here. One should be pulling in this parking lot any second here. And here we go to the courthouse, straight to the collections division department.
Well. So you're telling me the play isn't Navy Federal? It isn't? I remember. You guys remember too. During the pandemic, everybody was like, the play, Navy Federal. You can get away with so much. And I said, you guys do know this is bank. You do know some of the things that these guys are telling you to do. Mortgage fraud. God damn. Fraud in general. God damn. But you guys had no problem doing it. You thought a $1 billion corporation bank is just gonna let you slide.
It's all good.
You thought American Express wasn't gonna come after you after you spent $20,000.
Hey, don't worry about it, okay?
You went on vacation. You went to Cancun. You're living your best life, all on borrowed money.
Boy, you crazy.
And not only that, but credit card companies need their money now.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Especially during a down economy. A lot of you guys thought, oh, these credit card companies forgot. I spent all that money on their credit cards and they haven't sent me anything. They forgot about me. I know I spent all that money. I was never going to pay it back anyway. They forgot about me. They're never going to come after me. Discover, American Express, Capital One, all these guys, they forgot about me. Then you get sued.
What?
Everyone is now getting sued, and everybody's surprised. They're surprised that credit card companies want their money. Make it make sense to me.
I can't believe this. This is crazy, by the way.
My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Also, too, I have a newsletter. Yes, a newsletter, and it's completely free. How can you beat that? You can't. And then also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. Let's jump straight into it, guys. Well, if you guys haven't noticed, the economy is going in a downward direction. So what happens when companies like credit cards, banks, all of these other companies, when the economy is going down and these companies are getting strangled, they need every penny that they can get. And so what's going to happen is you're going to see all of the credit card companies come out and say, we want our money.
Where my money?
Man, I gave Aaron your money.
See, a couple of years ago, they were in a pause section, right? Everybody knew that the world was shut down. Everybody wasn't working. So they paused everything. But you guys took advantage of it. Well, some people took advantage of it.
Just pile up my money.
They spent like there was no tomorrow. Steaks, ribs, crab legs, vacations, expensive cars, the life of luxury you've always wanted. But it wasn't your money. It was money that you were using on a credit card that was 30% interest rate.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
But you forgot about that, right? You forgot that the money that you're using isn't yours and you have to pay it back. But you had no intention to pay it, right?
I'm a hustler, baby. Hustler. I just want you to know.
So what are the consequences? Let's talk about that. What are the consequences when you decide, I'm not paying you back? I'm not going to go ahead and pay you back for that Chipotle. I'm not going to pay you back for that DoorDash delivery of Chipotle. I'm not paying you back. I'm not paying you your $20. Yeah, it snowballed and, the way that my account is set up now, I'm not paying it back. So what do companies say? Cool. We got you. We're going to take you to court and we're going to sue you. And when we sue you, we're going to get a judgment. Look, we're not going to even go that far. We're not going to even go that far. But let's listen to what others have went through.
Discover does not play when it comes to the money that is owed to them. So Discover kind of just skips the whole collection agency process in general and just goes directly through the courts. And if they're going through the courts, there's going to be a lot of additional fees such as court fees, attorney fees, and all these other interest fees that you're going to get on top of the debt. So my suggestion is to always work it out with them. Very important that you get on top of it, because if you don't, they will definitely come for you. So if you have a debt with Discover and you've been delinquent with that debt, I highly suggest contacting them because they will get their money. If you do not respond to your summons or show up to your court date, then they are going to garnish your wages, and they legally can do that.
You know, this video, wow, she's 100% true. If you really look at this video, it must be Discover holding the cards in the back saying, say this. We're going to give you a discount. You better say this. We do not play. Let the people know we are going to go to the ends of the earth to get our money back. We're not playing. We're not doing this third party. We're not shuffling around. We're not doing it. We're going straight to garnishments. We're going to go ahead and go straight to the courts, get that judgment, and it's over for you, buddy. It's over. You're not going to get your money. We're going to get it all back. That's what they're saying.
Pay me my money.
And I don't know if you guys have seen the trend. The first guy said American Express and Navy Federal. This lady is saying Discover. I don't know. It sounded like all of the credit card companies don't play. I mean, we're not there yet. And then it confuses me, right? I hear people come to me and they say, Orlando, listen.
This credit card company is suing me, and I'm gonna win this battle. I'm gonna win it. I did spend the money now. I ran up the credit card. I ran it up. I ran it up to 20K. Yeah, right? I ran it up. And then, something happened. I did all my research online. I was looking at TikTok videos and figured out how I'm gonna beat this mega corporation. And, I end up losing before I can even get there.
And then I ask, what happened? Well, I got this summons and I just said, what do you guys give sending me this for? And I ignored it. I think that's the reason why you lost. I think that's the reason why you lost. And you know the reason why you didn't know that? Because you're not a lawyer. You should probably hire professionals to go to court for you. But let me guess. You didn't want to pay for it, just like you didn't want to pay for the credit card that you ran up. So now you're in a situation where the same behavior is causing the same issue over and over and over again. Non-payment equals garnishment. So you didn't want to pay the credit card company. Then you get the letter from the collections and you say, don't want to pay. But then you get a summons and then you say, I don't want to pay a lawyer. And then you wonder why you lost. But listen, listen, you ain't got to listen to me. I've only been in finance for almost 20 years and, got a bunch of diplomas. Listen, it doesn't matter. I'm just a square. You guys are listening to people like this.
Do not, and I mean do not, ever pay a debt collector. You don't owe the money, and most of the time it's already been paid for you. And
did you hear that? Don't ever pay a debt collector.
I beg your pardon?
Don't ever pay the debts that you owe. Let me ask you this question. How does that make sense? Why would you not pay a debt that you owed? Make it make sense to me. Someone put in the comment section why you shouldn't pay a debt that you ran up. Why shouldn't you? I'll wait. And then expect nothing to happen. That's the wild part. If you ran up a debt and you expect all the bad things to come along with it, garnishments, bad credit, all of that other stuff, do what you do. But you guys are taking this advice from people like this and going, why is my credit going down? I didn't pay my credit card debt and it should go up. You know what? I didn't pay my credit card debt. Why are these guys garnishing my check?
Awkward. So awkward.
Make it make sense to me. Show me the math. Show me where $20,000 just evaporates if no one pays it back. And then did you hear what she said at the very end? She said, it's already paid for.
What? What? Who?
Let me figure this out. By who? Oh, this is that. Oh, that's it. Where someone buys the debt and you believe that since they bought the debt, yours is erased. Let me explain that to you very quickly. The debt was sold by the credit card company to a collection agency. No one likes collection agencies. I get it. They could be scammy. They could call a lot. They could do a lot of things, but we're not even talking about any of that. We're not talking about the code of conduct of collection agencies. We're talking about the debt you owed.
Life is good.
Do you have my money?
What?
Do you have my money?
Just because they bought the debt, which they paid for, it doesn't matter what they paid for it. They paid for your debt that you didn't pay for, that you agreed to and signed on the dotted line.
Hey guys, I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this, but this is what I'm gonna have to do. Please, if you can, help me. Great. If you can't, maybe you can direct me to somebody who can. So, this happened in January. I was sued by a debtor. What happened was...
We know what happened. I don't even need to watch the rest of the video. Non-payment, right? Non-payment, right? That's what happened. And now all of a sudden, now it's predatory. You ran down to get the Capital One credit card. You couldn't wait. When you signed up for it, it said 28% interest. You were like, I can't wait to get it.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
You were tracking the card through FedEx. You were tracking the card on FedEx. You couldn't wait to spend that money. Now that they asked for the money back, and now that they're suing you, now they're predatory.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We're gonna have to do Orlando University. I lost my glasses, reacted to that lady, but listen, guys, class, listen. We're gonna make this very simple. This is a true and false question. If you do not pay back your debts to a credit card, a mortgage, a card lender, if you do not pay your debts, should you expect a consequence? True or false? I'll wait. If you said true, oh, thank you. You were right. If you said false, get out of class. Because you have no accountability. Get out. You got to go back to Finance 101 in a mirror. It's where you read all of your late payments, your invoices, all of those things, and you point in the mirror to see who's responsible. But in all seriousness, guys, let me give you some perspective, right? As a lender myself, there's only a couple of questions that I ask. If someone gives me a story about some credit card debt or whatever, or like their late payments and all those, I ask a couple of questions before they give me, this long drawn out story about this and that and the other stuff. The question is, did you use the credit card? And most people say, oh yeah, I did use the credit card. Okay. Did you pay back the credit card? No. That's why we're here. See how that works? Now, of course, I can hear people in the back right now. Orlando, there's context, there's more, there's this and this. Okay, let's put that into context. If you go tell anyone else the details of that story and you owe those people money, do you think they care? Do you think they care? See, the stories work when you lend money to your family, when you lend money to your friends, but the stories don't work when you're dealing with institutions. Fact. I'm here to tell you this. I'm not trying to lie to you. I'm trying to tell you the truth so you know exactly what's happening. But maybe you can't hear from me. Maybe you just don't believe me. Let's hear from an actual lawyer.
There are a lot of things in this world that don't mean, but I'm here to tell you that if you are sued by a creditor because you have not paid them, and they get a judgment against you, it means, okay? Coming from the lawyer. I don't know where this guy went to law school, but I'm here to tell you that if you live in any other state other than North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas, and Pennsylvania, a creditor will take that judgment and they will garnish your ongoing wages at 25%. It's 25% here in Ohio, right off the top. They can also garnish your bank account. And oh, by the way, they can put a lien on your real estate. You know, the home that you live in with your family. Now, if you don't have a job and you don't have a bank account and you don't have real estate and you don't ever plan to have any of those, yeah, screw it. But if you do want a life, you're going to have to address these things. Come and follow and like for more. Don't listen to this guy.
But let me guess. You don't believe her. You don't believe someone who this is their profession. This is what they do for a living. But let me guess. You guys are listening to these guys on the internet that pull up in Rolls Royces and these luxury cars. He's giving you financial advice while jumping from a plane. You're listening to someone in the car saying, hey, yeah, you forget paying anyone back. You can do this. You can become wealthy. You can become the best version of yourself. You can do all of those things. But the number one thing that you need to do is never pay anyone back. We understand that you signed on the dotted line. We understand that you spent all of the money and you had a great time. We understand that you looked at all the details and you still said, I'm not going to pay these people back.
Now that's a bad idea.
But of course, nothing bad should happen to you. Of course, there should be no consequences for this. But if you keep doing what you're doing, not paying people back, these guys will tell you all day long, you're going to be a millionaire. You're on your way. You're on your way. Make it make sense.
Don't be a fool.
So I'm getting sued by a credit card company. It's an old credit card. I have trial this morning, and I was served my papers about 2 months ago, and I've done a lot of research as far as what I need to do, what I should say, and from what I was seeing in other videos, a lot of you guys actually are going through the same thing. So I tried to do my own research, got as ready as I think I could be, got all my papers and stuff this morning. We'll see how this turns out. I'm about to go in. My trial is, I have the appointment for my trial at 11 a.m. So it's in less than an hour here.
And do you guys want to be in the same situation? Do you want to be sitting in your car? Nothing against this guy at all. It's just, do you want to be sitting in a car in front of a courthouse trying to explain why you didn't pay $2,000 back? You fighting tooth and nail of why you didn't pay $500 back. You thinking to yourself, well, I'm going to fight these guys because they're trying to fight me for $500. Wouldn't it make sense to pay the $500?
Pow.
Instead of fighting them for what you consider a nominal amount of money, wouldn't it be better just to pay the debt rather than incur fees associated with it? Hence is the reason why you don't even want to pay for a lawyer, because you think to yourself, well, if I go to a lawyer, the lawyer is going to charge me $1,000 an hour. The debt is only $2,500. Pay it back.
If you want to hear something really totally embarrassing for me, I was supposed to have a court date today. Yeah, I ignored a debt collector and they sent it to a law firm to sue me. And yeah, I got sued by a debt collector. And I thought the chances of that happening were like slim to none. Like, it was only $1,000. Do they really want to like have to go after me for $1,000? Wow. Like, what is that? No, they did. Yeah, they sent the constable to my house with the papers saying that I need to sort this out. Long story short, I settled for 80% of what I owe, and I paid it all off like 12 days ago.
Look at that. She came up with the money in 12 days.
Right.
So that would make me believe you had the money.
Come on, man!
Is it because she was pressured into coming up with the money? Is that the reason why? Because she saw, oh, this is not going to end well. I'm going to lose, and then it's going to be more fees on top of it. I would have been better off making the original payment. Am I in another universe? Just Make it make sense to me. Am I in another universe where not paying your debt makes your credit go higher? Where not paying your debt allows you to get further in life? Not paying your debts. Now, we're talking about for normal people. We're not talking about millionaires, billionaires, and all this other stuff, because I know that's what people are going to say. Well, you know, there was this one guy out of 1 billion people. There's 10 people in the entire world that got away. I know how this goes. I hear stories like this all day long. Again, you can sit here and say what the next person has done. You can look at your other side of you and say, this person has done this. Why can't I get that? What do we say on this channel? You need to focus on you and your family. You need to put your family first. You and your family first. How do you do such a thing? Well, the first thing is you concentrate on your business. Not your coworkers, not your brothers, not your moms, your business. What's going on with your credit? How do you get your credit up? How do you not fall into situations like this? Anyway, guys, I'm done with my TED Talk. If you like content like this, please join the Patreon. We do exclusive videos over there. You will love it. We all know that you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you to your first rental property. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.